was that you said? You're gonna drink a beer?
Yeah.
With some blood in it? Hi, I'm Dave with Halloween Year Round. This is my lovely fiancée, Jess. And, we got something for you today.
Oh, something.
Today we're talking about the new vampire movie, Girls Just Want to Have Blood.
It was strange at best, and, terrible at worst.
Okay.
Being generous.
So we're joined here by my friend, Grandpa Munster. He's my resident vampire expert. Grandpa Munster, what did you think? Okay. No, I agree. He says that it was kind of a cool idea about how you have like this trio of female vampires that are just hunting people and living for centuries and all that, and they're getting tired, they're getting bored of living such a long life, and I think that just bringing in a new member is interesting to them. It's something to do, and like I said, it has a cool premise. I like how they're, they get to the bullies to win her over, and then everything with her mom, and then everything from, every guy she brings home from the bar is mysteriously disappearing. Which, to the movie's credit, I said, isn't someone going to notice that all these guys are disappearing? And
the
very next scene was the guy at the bar like, hey, where is everybody? Hang on, it must be vampires. Which all culminates together into a final battle, which it probably doesn't matter if I spoil it or not, because none of you are going to watch this anyway. But I'll go ahead and not spoil it just as a courtesy. So, plot-wise, there's something there.
It has at least a decent plot.
Let's talk about execution. No pun intended. Now, I don't hold it against movies. I've been involved in amateur filmmaking, just things like the lighting, the sound quality. I've done stuff like that. I've been on the very amateur end of that. So I'm more forgiving of a movie if it's not quote unquote professional in every respect, because I know that you got to start somewhere. I know that when you're working with a small budget, you might not be able to do all that, and I don't want to pretend like everyone can. And I feel like to judge a movie based on that, it's kind of a very privileged perspective to come from. So that I don't judge it on.
No.
I judge it on some goofy decisions.
How about the acting?
Even that, you had a lot of characters, but I was always able to keep track of who was who.
That doesn't mean they're good actors.
It was cheesy, but the thing is, I think on a certain level they were trying to be. I can't believe that the people making this movie weren't fully aware of how campy and cheesy it was. And I think that they knew that was kind of their angle. That's what they had to kind of run with. Yeah, a lot of it was very cringeworthy. You had this... The gore was decent when they're, biting people's necks. But then the whole transformation scene where they finally do turn Jessica into a vampire, it's like this weird, like, sexual ritual thing.
And it was, like, showing flashes of, like, other weird stuff in the background, sexy stuff and a baby's face and, like, all kinds of weird, like, subliminal, like, whoa.
You know what it looked like? It almost looked like the screen turned into a lava lamp for a little bit.
Or something.
I will say this. I have never... I know I'm crazy, but I've never used drugs. I imagine if I took LSD, that would be what this movie looked like during that vampire transformation scene.
Yes.
That is...
I've never done drugs either.
Don't do drugs. Stay in school.
Do not do drugs.
Except don't go to school right now because of COVID.
That's true.
So, yeah.
Anyways,
it's a weird movie in every sense of the word. There's very hammy, cheesy acting. The effects aren't great. The dialogue is laughably terrible, and it's because of all that. I'm willing to give the movie the benefit of the doubt that it knew what it was. When we were watching it, I said, you know what? This movie is like The Room of vampire movies. I don't think they were setting out to make The Shining or Citizen Kane. I think they were setting out to make a really cheesy, fun movie that you can sit down and enjoy with a group of friends, preferably not sober,
Definitely
and just laugh at it, is what I think. I seriously think that's what they were going for. That's the vibe that I get from it.
Okay, maybe.
So, yes, it's terrible, but it was terrible in a way that I was entertained.
It did have at least entertainment for it.
Be honest, were you ever bored during it?
No.
Neither was I.
I kept looking at you and saying, what are we watching?
She did. She kept looking at me and saying, Dave, what the hell did you get me into?
Every 5 minutes.
With this Halloween year-round nonsense. What do you have us watching? We could have been watching Disney Plus instead of this. As you know, I'm a huge fan of Joe Bob Briggs and The Last Drive-In.
I know. We watch it every Friday night. I
love it. If you guys aren't watching it on Shudder, get Shudder and watch it because it's amazing. And Joe Bob always says when he does his reviews, the only thing that will make him give a movie a negative review is if it's boring. So if you're bored during this quarantine and you're looking for something fun to watch, if you're looking for something that will make your friends say to you, what the hell did you make us watch? This is the movie. Girls Just Want to Have Blood. It just dropped on video on demand. If you want to check out more of our reviews, more fun lists, top 10s, comparisons, you can check out the official website, HalloweenYearRound.com. You can also follow us on Twitter. And check back next week. We will be doing something else here on YouTube.
Something.
As soon as we know. And what was that? Grandpa Munster? Okay. He says, throw away all your garlic. I don't know why he's saying that, but his words, not mine.
All right.
So, until we see you again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the little bell, or whatever it does. Or both my friend Edgar and Grandpa Munster will be visiting you in your bed tonight until you die.
That's why he said get rid of the garlic.
That's why. And on that note, bye.
Good night. Did it sound like somebody was just running outside?
Yeah, I don't know. Bye.
Oh yeah, bloopers. Check out the bloopers.